If you stop by this video, chances are you're wondering how much money you can make on Outschool, and is it a stable income? Better yet, can you make a full-time income on Outschool? So maybe you can quit your other company or work less at your other company, or even quit your full-time teaching job. That's a 9-to-5 job. So in this video, I'll be breaking down my monthly income by how many hours I worked, how many students I taught, and for the best part, how much money I made. To anyone who's new, my name is JennaLee from liveeatteach.com, and in my channel I talk all about teaching online, building your own online business as a teacher, and becoming your own boss. And I'm also a hiring coach for Outschool. So I help people one-on-one, guide them through the process of not only getting hired with Outschool, but also being successful on the platform. So if you'd like that one-on-one support from me, make sure to use my referral link below and also email me. Now, I know you're just dying to get into how much you can get paid on Outschool, and I will get right to that, but I do want to give you a little bit of a background into how long I've been working with Outschool and when I really started taking it seriously, because that is really important. In order to really make the most out of Outschool, you have to be taking it seriously. I started with Outschool in June of 2020, and I did not create any classes. And I know a lot of teachers right now are in that same boat with Outschool. So I did not create any courses June or July, and then finally I created one-time class in August, and I got a few enrollments here and there. Then I really upped my game in that specific class, and I created a multi-day course. And I still did not teach it that often, but it was pretty popular. For a few months until around November or December, I only worked 1 to 2 hours a week with Outschool. So you will see that in my pay chart that I have really part-time hours there and am not making much money. Now in November and December, I decided I'm gonna go all in with Outschool, and I was still working with VIP Kid and Google Kid at the time, but you will see that my income jumped in December because of this. And then in January, I chose Outschool as my main job, and February, and now in March. So you will see that each month there is a steady climb, and that's because I started taking Outschool way more seriously and made it my main company. Let's get into my pay for the last 6 months on Outschool. So in September, I worked for 4 hours and 50 minutes, so little. And I taught 7 learners, and I made $213.50. That is $47.44 per hour. Not bad. In October, I worked for 8 hours. I taught 13 learners. I made $108.50. So I took a dip in pay, and I only got $13.56 per hour. In November, I worked for 10 hours, 50 minutes. I taught 15 learners. I got $159.60 that month, and breaking that down, that was $15.20 per hour. Now in December, that's when I started to really take my Outschool business seriously. So you see now there is a huge increase in my monthly income. I worked for 24 hours, 50 minutes. I taught 81 learners, and I made $1,035.30 that month, breaking down my hourly rate at $42.26 per hour. Big difference. All right, let's go into January, another full month. I taught for 52 hours. I made $1,919.40, and breaking that down, my hourly rate was $36.50. So not as much as December, but very close. Now, my last month, February, was my highest month so far, and you can see that it didn't double, but it was pretty close. I made $2,939.30 last month. I worked for 54 hours and 50 minutes, and I taught 89 learners. That hourly breakdown was $53.93 per hour. So $40 to $50 for me is my average rate right now, which is pretty darn good if you ask me or anyone else. And not only that, I am teaching less hours and earning more over time. So that is something else that I've noticed with my 6 months on the platform. I will continue to update you on my pay and show you the results. I want you to know that this took work from me. It took work for me to try to figure out my comfort level with teaching on the platform, figure out what topics were successful on Outschool and what topics I liked to teach, getting the students and all that stuff. There are people on Outschool that, within a month, they were making $5,000 to $10,000 per month, and that is definitely doable on Outschool. But you get to see now from someone's perspective that was a little slower to the game in Outschool and what you can realistically make if you're like me on Outschool and did not get a huge influx of learners the first month that you were teaching. Even if you're teaching 2 to 3 learners on Outschool and your class isn't fully booked, you're still most likely going to make more than you would at your other ESL companies, depending on the pay rate you're getting there. So my 2 cents is it is definitely worth the effort and making your own courses, but it is very helpful if you have someone to inspire you, motivate you, and help you along the way. Please let me know if you have any questions or you would like any help getting hired on Outschool, or you just need a little bit of help getting enrollments. All right, I hope this was helpful, gave you a good, realistic idea of what to expect from Outschool income-wise, and I hope to see you in the next one.